Hi, I'm Jessica and I'm with Max today, and we're excited to show you Axis for the first time in flight. Today in the Baron, we have two 11.6-inch flight displays, an 8-inch portrait display alongside GFC 600 Autopilot and our GI 275.
Okay, as we're taxiing out here, Jess, we've got this exocentric synthetic vision technology view. You can see that our taxiways are depicted. It basically helps correlate what you see with a top-down map and then what you see looking out the window. You can see taxiway signs, you can see runway hold short signs. It's got a very nice clear picture of the runway depicted, and then it correlates really well with our surface watch feature.
All that I'll add is that I love that we display the METAR wind information on the primary flight display. So in a pinch at the last minute when you're taking the runway, you know exactly where the wind's coming from.
So one of my favorite features about Axis, Jess, is looking at the beautiful new synthetic vision display. It just makes a great tool, especially when you're flying around an unfamiliar area. Maybe you've got terrain around you and you're able to see that on synthetic vision. Another really cool feature for situational awareness is the ability to change what you're showing on your HSI map. So inside your HSI, you can quickly select from like a basic HSI with just compass headings on it. You can select a map view, which has got terrain, obstacles. You can also select a traffic view. It's super helpful in this case if you've got something displayed on your split screen and you want to still maintain a situational awareness. So if you're familiar with G1000 and the ability to display, traffic or nearest pages as insets, on Axis we've incorporated a new feature called widgets. It's a really cool way to, one touch on the widget, bring up a full map menu. Or if you like to fly with full screen SVT, it gives you just a little bit additional situational awareness. So for in this case, Jess, over on your side, we've got map, we've got a traffic page, and we've got the nearest airport brought up. You'll even see a glidable symbol showing which airports are in glide range ring.
And Max, one of my favorite features that we've built into the moving map that we've pulled from Garmin Pilot, for example, is the Radial menu. And I feel like with the touch of the map, we get quick access to so much information, specifically airport information, which grants us access to frequency information, runway, weather, NOTAMs, charts, just about anything you would need to get to the airport. All the information we could access via that Radial menu. Axis features Runway Occupancy Awareness, or ROA, which provides optimal situational awareness in and around the airport environment. We're on about a 4-mile final right now on approach to the runway where our company traffic is pre-coordinated and positioned. We begin to see the brown target, and it's identified as Garmin 16, which is our pre-coordinated company traffic. So initially we get a white annunciation indicating that traffic is on runway 33.
Traffic, runway 33.
Then we get a yellow annunciation.
Traffic, runway 33.
And then our red annunciation. So we will go around.
So Garmin has incorporated our standard EIS into Axis. And so like in this case, you can see on our 8-inch display, we've got a full screen setup of information. You can see oil pressure, temperature, fuel flow, in this case even our de-ice pressure. And of course, if you're into tracking CHTs and EGTs, we've got a beautiful bar graph that shows those laid out. In this case, we're showing it in monitor mode, but we can go to lean assist mode, and you can immediately see that it's now looking for an EGT peak. This will work for lean of peak operations. It'll work for rich of peak operations. Additionally, we've got a normalized mode. Basically provides a flat reference, and then you can see any deltas in your EGT or CHTs from that point. And one of my favorite features on your side, Jess, is if I touch one touch on the EIS strip, it'll automatically bring up a split screen EIS page that kind of similar to what you see over here on the 8-inch display. And if you want to go back, just simply touch the EIS banner and it takes you right back to whatever split screen view you had previously displayed.
You know, Max, Axis also features a dedicated EMER button for emergency purposes. Within that menu, we get quick access to level mode, and we also can access Smart Glide. Here we get to, with one touch, immediately tune emergency COMM 121.5 and our emergency transponder code of 7700.
In addition to that, you'll see readouts of maybe a current position from a glidable airport if you need that, your AGL altitude. That's super useful in my opinion if you're trying to figure out if you can make it.
You know, Max, my favorite part about Axis, and I think we keep coming back to this, is the integration component. You know, all this 30-year-old Baron has a beautiful panel, and it really boasts the integration that Garmin has been known for over 20 years.
Yeah, it really, to me, it represents a generational leap in technology. Not just one thing, it's the hardware, the software, the app-based menu structure, the ability to integrate IFR, GPS, NavCom all into one display unit. I think it's going to be a real hit for the pilots that fly this.
Axis includes a broad AML STC encompassing hundreds of certified piston single and twin engine aircraft with options for experimental and light sport aircraft. Thank you for flying with Max and I today. We can't wait for you to fly behind Axis.